At the front, Stoner still leads the way, but Lorenzo's beginning to hound him, beginning to push him from behind, trying to push Stoner, perhaps making a mistake, just letting him know all the time he's there. You get the feeling, Carol, that Lorenzo could take the lead when he wants.
I'm not sure if he can take the lead right now, but I'm sure that he will do it later through the race, because he's good. He's really fast rider. You can see that between Stoner and Lorenzo was a big gap, and he took it just so quickly, so he can win the race still.
Dovizioso's crash, he's back in the pits here.
Yeah, he's definitely been down. The whole right-hand side of the bike's damaged, but they've taken that flapping brake protector off, and he's exiting pit lane now to rejoin the race.
Hervé Poncharal, well, the weekend has been so cruel to him with the crash for Cal Crutchlow yesterday, now on in the race for Dovizioso. He's just scratching his head like he was in Le Mans when they both went down. Lorenzo's going to go through on the inside at Club Corner, and Lorenzo takes the lead in front of the grandstands here on the main straight, but Stoner is going to fight straight back down into Abbey. This is the battle we've wanted to see all year.
Well, through Abbey curve they go. Lorenzo should take it at the fast left hand of the farm curve. They now come up to Village. It's a tight right, and Stoner back on the brakes.
Oh, and he's going to run it a little bit wider, trying to make sure Lorenzo doesn't have the line, but now they go down into the loop, and through he goes. So Lorenzo hangs on. Can Stoner fight back? That's the question. Can Lorenzo start to chip a rhythm away?
Down the Wellington straight they come for the first time. Jorge Lorenzo leads here at Silverstone. Right behind him, Casey Stoner. Get the feeling, well, definitely, Stoner wants to try and get him back immediately. Doesn't want Lorenzo to start pulling away.
Through Luffield and then into Woodcote. Quick shift through from second gear out of there into fifth as they come through this fast right-hander. Going through there, as I say, fifth gear corner, you're talking 200, 220 kilometres an hour, then back to third for Cox.
Of course, Danny Pedrosa is in third place. We almost forgotten that. We were so intrigued by the race at the front.
Yeah, and he's got Bautista for company. Speeds is just dropping back now, and Alvaro Bautista, as Carol said earlier, is still going to have a shout for the podium. This is what was going on at the front between the two top riders in the championship. Wow, and Lorenzo just hangs on. What do you make of that one, Carol? Quite entertaining, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a great fight. You could see how they both try. No one wants to be the second, right? So they really fight it hard. But I think now Stoner will keep with Lorenzo, and there definitely will be more fights.
I hope you're right. I really hope you're right.
Somebody was cruising down the outside.
That was
Dovizioso, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's come back on, and he's just allowing the pass. Blue flags for him. So he's just making sure he doesn't get involved in these brilliant battles. We've got a battle for the lead between Lorenzo and Stoner, but also for third place between Pedrosa and Bautista.
Yeah, Bautista chasing his first ever podium finish in MotoGP.
And what about the CRT battle as well? Randy De Puglia in 11th, but he's just a whisker ahead of his teammate, Aleix Espargaro, just in the top of the picture. Michele Pirro as well, who was on the podium here last year in the Moto2 class in the rain. He's looming large as well. Just behind them is James Ellison, doing a great job for the British fans as well in 14th spot. And Paul Bird is here. I'm sure he'll be happy with that one.
Yeah, Michele Pirro had a great ride here last year in Moto2, finished in third place.
This is Lorenzo getting away in this, and I tell you what, I'm not saying that Pedrosa has closed that much on Stoner, but it's down to a second between the Spaniard and the Australian. Has Lorenzo got anything to be able to attack on the inside? Here he comes into Vale. Lorenzo's going to lead. He's not going to give an inch as well to Marquez. Lorenzo takes the lead once more. 1.5 laps to go.
Almost side by side, they come out of the club corner onto the old start and finish straight, up towards Abbey. What a battle it is!
Danny Pedrosa thinking about getting through perhaps on Marc Marquez. Great move from Lorenzo. He lined that up before he went into Stowe, just knew by carrying the pace through into Vale he had the edge. They come into the tightest portion of the circuit. In that second sector, Lorenzo looked great, didn't he? That's where he has the edge. Now, this is perhaps where a Honda looks that bit stronger.
Well, he certainly could have stood by surprise down at Brooklands last time round when Marc Marquez took the lead for the first time. That's where they're coming now. They're coming onto the back straight. What has Marc Marquez got left? Can he squirt the Honda up the inside of Lorenzo? Lorenzo makes it very, very difficult for him.
Keeping that pace rolling all the time, Lorenzo. Marc Marquez thought about it, had that tighter inside line going into Brooklands this time. The crowd are on their feet when they cross the line through Woodcote this time. There will be 1 lap to go in the British Grand Prix. 5.9 kilometres, 3 2/3 of a mile.
In they come to Copse for the very last time. Lorenzo leads the way, the current world champion. The championship leader, Marc Marquez, in second place. We have a fall.
Dovizioso has gone down. Dovizioso down from 8th place. Hayden now up into 8th, Smith into 9th. So I wonder if that was a collision between Smith and Dovizioso, because Hayden seems to have been able to take advantage and move up a spot.
Time is running out for Marc Marquez. Anybody else would settle for second place with that championship lead. He won't. Down towards Stowe they come for the last time.
You've got to think it's all going to be about Brooklands on this last lap. Lorenzo should be stronger coming up towards Vale. Bautista has got back in front of Valentino Rossi, but down towards Stowe, down on the hanger straight. Rossi dives for the inside, but Bautista stronger on the brakes. Rossi, can he do a Lorenzo-style move into the chicane as they come down? This is the battle for 4th place. Not this time. Bautista's going to hang on at the front. Still Lorenzo leads, but Marquez is close. Rossi can't get through on the exit. Still, as they dive through into Abbey, Lorenzo hanging on.
Through the farm curve, they come. It's gonna come to that final complex. Marquez closes up as they come into Village Corner, into the loop. He's gonna line him up at Brooklands when they come off the back straight. What has Lorenzo got left into the tank? Round the entry corner they come.
Oh, you just
quarter of the race lap left.
You saw Marquez trying to just get as much squirt as he could out of that section. Oh, Rossi has gone through on Bautista. Meanwhile, at the front, Marquez dives for the inside line. Marquez has got it and he's hanging on. Into Luffield they go. Is there any way round for Lorenzo, who has the inside? Forces his way through Luffield into Woodcote. It's going to be a drag to the line between the Yamaha and the Honda.
Jorge Lorenzo surely is going to do this one. Jorge Lorenzo wins an incredible battle here at Silverstone. Marquez in second place, Pedrosa third. It doesn't get better than that.
You don't get better than it all going off in the last couple of corners. Amazing stuff from Lorenzo. How much did he want it? Well, you saw right there. He rode through the inside of the curb pretty much, coming across the line. Stunning stuff from Lorenzo, trying to stamp his authority on being the world champion.
Down to Brooklands they come. There will be 4 laps to go as they come through Luffield into Woodcote. We ride with Cal Crutchlow.
Don't want to jinx Rossi, but the last time he led a Grand Prix on the last lap, he crashed out in Le Mans, of course, after that epic fight with his teammate Maverick Vinales. We're about to click off another lap of this epic British Grand Prix. 4 laps to go here at Silverstone. It's anyone from 4. Rossi, Dovizioso, Vinales and Crutchlow. There's just 7/10 of a second splitting that quartet as they sweep through Copse.
3 podium positions between 4 riders. Down through Maggots, Beckett's, and then the Chapel Curve. And then they will launch themselves down the hanger straight towards the Stowe corner. Dovizioso is the thinking man's rider. He's waiting and waiting. Certain he knows Marquez is out, but I've got to say, Vinales is right on his tail now. It's going to make life even more difficult for him. Here comes Dovizioso. He thought about it at Stowe.
Yeah, even with that Ducati grunt, he can't get into the slipstream of Rossi down the hanger straight. They drop down through Vale. There is tension. You could cut the atmosphere with a knife in pit lane right now. This is going to be massive for the World Championship, in particular with Marc Marquez. A retirement after a blown engine on his factory Honda. Through Club Corner they come then on lap number 17. Rossi, Dovizioso, Vinales and Crutchlow putting up an absolute epic battle of Britain here.
We're coming into the Abbey Curve. We ride with the man that's led the race throughout, Valentino Rossi. Right in his face, number 4, Andrea Dovizioso on the Ducati. Just behind him, Maverick Vinales, 3rd in the championship, 3 times Grand Prix winner this season. And at the back of the pack, British hero, Cal Crutchlow.
Nobody as yet has been close enough to show Valentino Rossi a front wheel in this race. As Nick said, once he got the whole shot, a brilliant electric start from second on the grid. Nobody has been able to get the better of Rossi. Dovizioso, he's not going to be close enough going down into the Brooklands corner this time around.
We ride with Rossi through Brooklands and now into Luffield, the right-hander. This in turn leads into Woodcote. He gets really good drive out of here, Dovizioso on the Ducati. Will he have his first real attempt up at Copse? It's a brave move if he does, but there will be only 3 laps to go when they cross the line. He's not close enough.
It's in that fourth sector as well where Rossi struggles for drive grip. He gets a lot of wheel spin in that sector 4. He said that's what cost him pole position yesterday. A little bit too much wheel spin through Brooklands, Luffield and Woodcote. Dovizioso himself getting that Ducati spinning up on the rear tyre. He was lighting up that hard option Michelin rear as he got on the gas coming through Copse. It got unsettled on the bumps as well. 3 laps to go. It's bubbling up absolutely beautifully here at the British Grand Prix.
The time has come to put your cards on the table. Time is running out. Down to Stowe. Dovizioso got the grunt with the Ducati.
He has.
Get up the inside, he's done it. Rossi has been overtaken for the first time in this race and runs in a bit wide. Now tucks in behind Dovizioso.
Oh, that was like a game of dare on the brakes there. Who dared leave their braking latest? You can see Rossi was just trying to tempt Dovizioso into a mistake, but Dovizioso then for the first time in the British Grand Prix, he leads the way as they come through Club Corner. 2.5 laps to go. What's Rossi got left in response? This could be a monumental win in terms of the championship for Andrea Dovizioso, bidding for his 4th of the year. Has he got the speed and the rhythm to break up the pack?
Through the farm curve they come, up towards the village corner. Dovizioso leads the way for the first time. Valentino Rossi not leading from that very first corner of the race at Copse Corner. Ducati with Dovizioso chasing their 4th win of the season, and they would lead the World Championship by 9 points going into their home race in 2 weeks' time. On to the Wellington Straight.
Yeah, Dovizioso got that rear tyre hooked up brilliantly coming out of entry, and Vinales pounces on Valentino Rossi. So in the blink of an eye, Valentino Rossi goes from the lead back to 3rd place, and he's now under real pressure coming from Cal Crutchlow. Dovizioso trying to make a decisive break at the front of this Grand Prix. Through Luffield he comes. Dovizioso's up by about 0.3 of a second. Has he timed this attack to absolute perfection, Dovizioso?
Crosses the line now, Andrea Dovizioso.
Danilo Petrucci and Iannone have had a tangle.
And a disagreement by the look of things.